I suddenly realized this was Duane Henderson, the guy I'd met in Syria last year. He was a little confused about whether or not he really worked for the CIA, since he wasn't too sure, and neither was anyone else, including his wife Pearl. "Hey, Mr. Henderson! Good to see you again."
Do I know you, son?
George Stobart, remember? In Syria? I sold you a statue.
I remember that. Pearl was mighty vexed when the paint came off.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll give you back the $50.
No, you suckered me fair and square.
Was that Pearl I saw hanging out around the corner?
Yeah, that was her. Did she tell you about our fight?
I didn't speak to her.
Well, right now, she ain't speaking to me.
Why isn't Pearl speaking to you?
She got it into her head to go visit some ruins. I'd take her if it wasn't for two things.
What?
I don't wanna, and I ain't gonna.
It was Pearl's husband, Duane. "Hey, Mr. Henderson! Good to see you again."
Do I know you, son?
George Stobart, remember? In Syria? I sold you a statue.
I remember that. Pearl was mighty vexed when the paint came off.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll give you back the $50.
No, you suckered me fair and square. This here is Bertrand.
Bertrand Oubier? So, we finally caught up with you.
What the devil are you talking about?
Don't give me that crap, Oubier.
Now hold fire, George. Suppose you tell us what the hell's going on.
This man lured Nico to his house in Paris in order to abduct her.
Nonsense. I've been in Quaramonte for the last 7 months.
And I can vouch for that. George, I think you owe Bertrand an apology.
Okay, Oubier, I'm sorry. Are you still working for... you know who?
Who's that, George? You know I'm retired.
Oh, nothing. Forget it. I confused you with somebody else.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
What's in the truck, Duane?
Just camping equipment. Sleeping bags and tents. Me and Pearl always hankered after a taste of the great outdoors.
Aren't you worried about camping out in a tropical jungle?
We had a trial run in West Virginia. This'll be a breeze in comparison.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
I never heard of it, son.
Maybe I'm wrong, but you seemed kind of evasive when I asked you about what you had in that truck before.
Damn right I was being evasive. I couldn't talk in front of the foreign national, see? George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Why don't you want the general at your party?
Because if he comes, he'll bring those damned music albums from the 70s.
I guess a mining company must use explosives, right?
Not in the accounts and ledger section, to my knowledge.
Do you know where I could find a detonator?
Sure. The cupboard behind the boss. But she won't let you have it.
I'll use my charm.
This I gotta see.
I'm looking for a detonator.
Oh my, that's dangerous. I mean, are you qualified to handle those things? I don't know how you can work with explosives. I'd be too scared of blowing myself up. That's why I work in an office. Mind you, clerical duties are not as safe as you might think. You know those things you use to remove staples? You know, staple removers?
Look, I sympathize, but I've heard enough of this crap. Do you keep detonators in the office?
I don't know. I'm new here. In fact, I started this morning. I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Are you familiar with accounting software?
Yeah, sure. Which package are you using?
It's called Link. The guy who wrote it must be a lunatic. Every time I save a file, it plays a silly tune, and a little cartoon piglet dances across the display.
So what's the problem?
Well, none, I guess. But it's not what I'd expect from a professional accounting package.
Hell no.
Me neither.
When's the next ship out of here?
But, senor, don't you like our beautiful country?
Frankly, it sucks.
You better be quick and get aboard that ship. Otherwise, you're going to be here for a week.
Tell me about the general. You know, the guy in charge around here.
We don't want to talk about him, senor.
How come? No one can hear you. Well, only that old goat.
In Quaramonte, we have a saying. Don't tell your old goat what you don't want your wife to know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We've had enough of Quaramonte and we want out.
Am I stopping you?
The guy at the docks tells me I need an exit visa.
Ask Renaldo. He'll make the arrangements. That's what he's here for.
I'm trying to get out of Quaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never mind them. What about my visa?
We don't take visa.
I didn't ask if you take a visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
I hear you drove all the way to Quaramonte. In a truck.
That's right. You would not believe the state of some of those roads. Makes me downright sad to think there's still some places you can't reach in an automobile. In this day and age, you'd think there'd be decent highways just about anywhere folk choose to go.
Did you know that the truck was full of explosives?
Whatever gave you that idea, as if I couldn't guess?
Your husband. He was exaggerating, wasn't he?
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna cope with Duane's over-fertile imagination.
Do you know where I could buy a detonator?
Did Duane put you up to this by any chance? Oh, I get it. This is to detonate the truckload of explosives, right?
Hey, come on, I was kidding. Did you think I was serious?
I know what you boys are like when you get together and make plans. Duane says he could solve all the world's problems if he had enough missiles.